I feel like I got a lot to prove this fight, because my last fight was, suspect, and you can't always have a knockout, or you can't always have a amazing fight every time you step into the cage. That's been my motivation this whole camp, is to, a lot of people are saying, Koscheck's had an 8-year career, he's coming to the end. I got a lot to prove. I got a lot of fights still left in me.
This fight is amazing. I feel blessed being able to get it. I've came a long ways. I've fought a lot of tough fighters, and my time's here. You know what I'm saying? And I have to go out there and do everything I can to get my hand raised.
I think Johny Hendricks has got some pretty good power. His wrestling's good. I think that he's a pretty well-rounded fighter. I don't think he's a complete fighter, but I think he's a pretty well-rounded fighter. He can do some stand-up, and he's okay on the ground, and obviously he can take the fight to the ground, and he can prevent with his wrestling. With this fight, I'm going to use a lot of speed, a lot of power, and a lot of movement. And I think that's something that's really he hasn't seen yet, and I think it's something that a lot of fighters in the UFC haven't seen out of me. I think that's what I got to do to win this fight.
He's explosive, when he wants to be. So that's something that you got to worry about. Also, he's got a right hand. You know what I mean? You can't overlook those two things. He hasn't been number 3 ranked for 3 years by just being one-dimensional, and so it's going to be a fun fight.
In my career, there's been fights where I've lost and Fitch came out and took the guy out the next time. So I think this is my time to give the payback.
If that's what's going to make him be his best fighter, then that's what I want. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, every fight's a test, not only for me but also everybody. So if I can go out there and beat him at his best, then next thing is next. You know what I'm saying?